Once upon a time, in a small town called Greenville, there lived a young girl named Sarah. Sarah was 10 years old and loved spending time outdoors. She had long brown hair, bright blue eyes, and a smile that could light up any room. One sunny Saturday morning, Sarah woke up early. She looked out her window and saw the bright sun shining. "What a beautiful day," she thought to herself. Sarah decided she wanted to go to the park. She went downstairs to the kitchen where her mother was making breakfast. "Good morning, Mom," Sarah said cheerfully. "Can we go to the park today?" Her mother smiled and replied, "That sounds like a wonderful idea, Sarah. Let's have breakfast first and then we can go." Sarah helped her mother set the table. They had a delicious breakfast of scrambled eggs, toast with jam and orange juice. After they finished eating, Sarah and her mother cleaned up the dishes together. Then, Sarah went to her room to get ready for the park. She put on her favourite blue t-shirt, comfortable jeans, and her trusty sneakers. She also grabbed her backpack and packed a few things she might need: a water bottle, a small snack, and her favourite book. When Sarah was ready, she and her mother left the house and started walking to the park. It was a beautiful day. The sky was clear and blue, with just a few fluffy white clouds. As they walked, Sarah saw colourful flowers in people's gardens and heard birds singing in the trees. After about 10 minutes, they arrived at the park. The park was large and green, with many trees and a small lake in the middle. There was also a playground with swings, slides, and a sandbox. Sarah saw many other children playing in the park. Some were running and laughing, while others were having picnics with their families. She even saw a few people walking their dogs. "What would you like to do first, Sarah?" her mother asked. Sarah thought for a moment. "Can we feed the ducks at the lake?" she asked excitedly. "Of course," her mother replied. They walked to the lake where they saw a family of ducks swimming peacefully. Sarah's mother had brought some bird seeds in her bag. She gave some to Sarah, who carefully tossed them to the ducks. The ducks quacked happily as they ate the seeds. After feeding the ducks, Sarah wanted to play on the swings. She ran to the playground, with her mother following behind. Sarah loved the feeling of swinging high in the air. It made her feel like she was flying. While Sarah was swinging, she noticed a little boy standing nearby, looking sad. Sarah slowed down her swing and stopped. She walked over to the boy and said, "Hi, I'm Sarah. What's your name?" The boy looked up shyly and said, "I'm Tom. I'm new here and I don't have any friends to play with." Sarah smiled kindly and said, "Well, now you have a friend. Would you like to play with me?" Tom's face brightened, and he nodded eagerly. Sarah and Tom played together on the swings, the slides, and even built a sandcastle in the sandbox. They laughed and talked, becoming fast friends. As the afternoon went on, Sarah and Tom's parents met and talked while watching their children play. They were happy to see their kids having so much fun together. After a few hours of playing, Sarah started to feel hungry. Her mother called her over and suggested they have a picnic. Sarah invited Tom and his parents to join them. They all sat on a large blanket under a shady tree. Sarah's mother had packed sandwiches, fruit, and cookies for everyone. They all enjoyed the delicious food and pleasant conversation. Sarah and Tom talked about their favourite games and the books they liked to read. As the sun began to set, it was time to go home. Sarah and Tom were sad to say goodbye, but they were happy to have made a new friend. Their parents exchanged phone numbers so the children could play together again soon. On the walk home, Sarah talked excitedly about her day at the park and her new friend Tom. Her mother listened with a smile, glad that her daughter had such a wonderful time. When they got home, Sarah was tired but happy. She helped her mother prepare a simple dinner of soup and bread. After dinner, Sarah took a warm bath and got ready for bed. As Sarah lay in bed that night, she thought about her day at the park. She felt grateful for the beautiful weather, the fun she had, and especially for meeting her new friend Tom. Sarah fell asleep with a smile on her face, looking forward to many more adventures to come. The end.